Hey, everybody. Man with the most expensive sewage line in the world here. Anyway, let's take a look at it again. It's the thing we made last episode when we just completely ignored uplifting. Let's go take a look. Let's see if it's still running. If we go ignore all of this and look way over here, we can see the fruits of my labor. The right here. No, right here. The americium oxide waste stream. The most valuable waste stream ever. Why? Don't know. What's so special about it? Don't know. Oh, we have 520 units of americium oxide now. Are we going to have enough? No. Does it work? Yes. And that's really where I live right now. They're still making some of the vitrified glass. Not much. This rocket's going to have to shoot off, like, maybe even send to orbit automatically is correct for this, and I shouldn't stress too much about being perfect with filling all its cargo slots. But I must be perfect. I wonder if it brings anything back. I'm not going to think about that. Anyway, what's going on? I didn't look around at all. All I have is the chores I marked down from yesterday. This is probably easiest and most important. More phytoplankton. Let's take a look at you. Where do we have the little green guys? That's chlorine. That's how you get rid of phytoplankton. What I want is the actual plankton itself. I thought I put it in a bin. I could have sworn I did that. It's funny how building early on, all of these were so important because there were so many waste products and different ways to make chemicals. Then once you get past prod sci or so, it's all just one installation. Doesn't really need to be on biofluid. It doesn't need to be in central sorting. Doesn't get made as a byproduct. Why am I not seeing the phytoplankton bins? I've scrolled mindlessly past all of this again and again, and I'm not seeing the little swimmers. Do I just not have one? Oh, guess not. Let's go take a look at it ourselves then. Walk up here like a peasant. All right, there's this area. We just don't have enough phytoplankton. Oh, we can also see evidence here by clicking on biofluid. Biofluid looks great. No, it actually looks terrible. We need lots more sulfuric. I mean, lots more sulfuric. Is that taken care of? Did I manage to fix that at the end of the last episode, or just leave that hanging? Well, we don't have the chromium. And chromium is here, kinda. Someone dropped a little bit. These guys are going to wake up and then just... Okay, so it's not a huge pile. It's actually going to satisfy demand. So I think the answer is yes. Oh, and we're transport maxed. So yes, I did fix the chromium problem. That'll wake back up. Let's go get more better plankton makers. I saw a bunch of level 2s there. And we'll upgrade it, and then we'll probably just knock one out and throw down a huge beacon and just say, there's your phytoplankton. There's it at. There is it at. There at is what that which you wanted. Anyway, here's your plankton. Go away. Where do we do this? Phyto. P-H-Y-T-O. Phytoplankton. Oh, we do it way over there. For some reason I was thinking we did it early. But nope. Alright, we need all these, all those. And we're raiding the central repository. This is one of those buildings I have questions about. It's about a philosophy. And you can see it, oh nice, all over alien life. And that the normal thing for Factorio is your building does a few things. Like it builds these chemicals, and it's used. Okay, that wasn't what I wanted. And it's used in these chains, and you do multiple things with the building. In alien life, it's very much, here is your phytoplankton building. It makes phytoplankton. Is there another use? No, go away. And I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, we only have 4 left. Well, here you go. Are you all doing max phytoplankton with flue gas? Looks like we don't have enough water. Just, no, that's a problem. Here. Well, no, that's not what we want either. You can go back. We want to solve the problem conclusively. We want to make sure this behavior does not repeat. There. Now you make water, and you, sir, get the better modules. There. Show those little level 2s how it's done. Alright. And is this all connected? No, it isn't, actually. No, wait. It's not. Okay. Okay, so what am I doing here? So these lines aren't connected, and I need more water in all of them, I guess? Or I guess it's just barely enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 800 a second, and that's just, okay. Okay, past me. Well, it's going to be worse when I upgrade all these guys, which means the other area is now just not working very well. Yes, precisely that. Okay. Okay, alright, okay, we're not done yet. Okay. And this area is harder to work with. I feel emotions, friends. I have feelings about all of this. Alright, swimmers, listen up. You're all coming with me. We're doing a rail. Look at that. Look at this water rail. We are all in the same club now. You might ask yourself, why? What's the point of being in a club where there is no water? Like going to a bar without any women. You have a very astute observation there, friends. I'm telling you, they will be imported from afar, like college. So right there. You guys are 280 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 8 times 6 times 280 says we want a lot of water, and we're not. We want 13,000 units of water. We are not prepared, is what this is telling me. It's just not going to work. I wonder if these guys weren't going at full speed before. You know? There you go. There's your water. Drink up. And we shall also help. Help is on the way. Don't thank me. I don't do this for thanks. I do this because I like to help. This goes right there. You go there, and a big 5-3. And my gift to all of you is now you need 700 units of water. Let's multiply that as well. And now I don't have enough water coming in anymore. That's astonishing. It really is. I need one more of these machines going while being ultra sped. You, I need you to not be here for a moment. Did I appropriately hit that button? I need you to not be here for a moment. And you're gonna cuddle up right there, and we're gonna get another one. You shall also bask in the glory of ultra speeding. Alright, there you go. 36,000 units of water a second. I wonder if we have a graph for this. Water. Water. That's a G. That's for billions, yeah? 30 million units of water a minute. That's a little bit intense, right? The factory's thirsty. The factory needs to drink. Anyway, phytoplankton should be way up now. Here, for all that, it is only 28 a second. That's funny. Phytoplankton. Alright, so we were pegged out hard before at 63k. And then, we have doubled it. Yeah, okay. I treat this as a victory. Apparently now I need another Yatoi leaf maker for Scrondrix. Okay. I need a wood processing unit then. It should be right around here. Yes, exactly right around here. Isn't that fantastic? Why are we crud bound? Ah, no. It can be gotten out right there. All right. And how many slots do you have, good sir? I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 9 slots. So we need to go 9 saw blades. I should be able to make final saw blades really soon. I should probably look into that in greater detail. Here, I've got some buildings for the building bin. That's for you. This is for you. That's for you. All these. No, not that. Yeah, actually that. Not these, though. They look red, but they're not red. It requires a careful, discerning eye. Is there anything else here that I can offload? Lots of that, but I'm not doing that now. Let us go. Let's go get us some more Scrondrix. And then continue choring. And then after choring, I promised everyone an entire day of uplifting. That's what you're looking for, right? Because we have some backups to do. We have dingrits we can do if we wanted. That's going to be... Calling it fun is overselling it. But it'll be final. It'll be final. Isn't that all we can ask for? Where exactly do we do Scrondrixes? I thought it was before dingrits. I thought we did Scrondrix. Not so early, it's Dilmos. No, not so early, it's Ulrix. Oh, right here. Alright, so our situation. We have like a wave going on, right? Scrondrix. Yeah, hence the wave. It used to be 180-ish a minute. Now, it is more than that, but it's with periodic collapse. And it's because we can't get enough leaves on here, right? So I think I'm just going to have to pull this up. Everyone, forgive me for my sins against the factory design. What we're going to do is this. We're going to have this guy be right here. This is where you live. And you are going to put Yatoya low leaves on there. And it will be good. Still one of my favorite buildings. I don't know why I like this building so much. And And this is regulated at this point. It only deploys leaves when there is something that needs leafed. So I can freely pull this up and go that way. And we will have doubled leaf. Now the problem with this is putting it at the wrong point now. We need to put it at the machine. Because there's too much buffer here. That's a lot, and they're stacked. That doesn't work. Less than 30,000. So you will be relieved of your duty as gatekeeper. And we have to get the news up here. I guess we can just do it this way, right? Like that. And you're on the same pole, you know everything. Much like I did in high school. Leaves. And then less than 3,000. There you go. And now you just kind of pump them on. See, we're striping it really bad right now. Because it's in a cycle where they're available down here and then they're available up there. And this is a cycle where they are available up here. So maybe this is okay. Maybe we just caused ourselves tremendous problems. All I know is the leaf density is rising. Alright, let's not think about that. Let's take a look at everything else. We've got growth factor mostly contained. This guy's putting tons of meat on the belt. This guy's doing just fine. There's a lot of stuff on this belt. Look at this. I think I'm going to blue it. I mean, that's what I should be doing if we're experiencing throughput issues, right? The problem is I don't have enough belts on me. So I'm going to have to go back. Shameful. Alright, so both of you guys all the way up to here. And then you guys to right here. Same time, infrastructure upgrades. Not always worthwhile, but definitely always awesome. I'm having that discussion at work. Around data center presence. But that's not really something that matters to most of you guys. I'm pretty sure all of you guys know what I mean, but matters to not at all. Okay, we're out. So we will go and snatch up some more belts. And we'll keep going with this. There's some out of order business to talk about. Out of order in that it's going to be very old news by the time you hear these words coming out of my mouth. But it's in the present moment for me, and I have to fill the time, so I'm going to talk about it. So sit and listen. Later today, I am very excited because I'm going to sit down and I'm going to play some Jupiter Hell again. Now I realize there's a very, very, very small overlap in community between Jupiter Hell and Factorio, but I've been following Cornel Kieselwitz, the creator of this game, just an indie developer out of Poland. I've been following him for a very, very long time. And the first videos I put on this channel were me just doing tutorials for that game. And now, he's put out a big update with a lot of new content. And I am thrilled, absolutely thrilled to pick that game back up again. I kind of feel like I'm obligated to put up some more videos about it. I will definitely do that. I'll have time later today. Of course, this takes away time from everything else, but, you know, life is about allocating your hours, essentially. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a little speech later today and you probably would have heard the speech by now. So let me preview / recap / work on / review it. And that Jupiter Hell is a roguelike game. You get one life, use it well. Your job is to get to the end of what essentially is just the dungeon. It's a space station, but just think of it like a dungeon. And then you have to go kill the final boss. And this is very much easier said than done, especially on one life, especially in an incredibly hostile environment where things are randomly generated. What is great about the roguelike and the entire genre of roguelike games is that they are chocked full of very meaningful choices. People hear, oh, there's random drops and random generation, go, oh, everything is random. That is not true at all. In the roguelike genre, it is wall-to-wall, highly consequential choices. And your how much you enjoy playing this is essentially tied directly to your ability to make good long-term decisions from incomplete information. And this is a enormous life skill all on its own. Are we going? Why is this not going? Oh, we're full. Oh, that's a happy situation. Didn't expect that. So it's not going because we don't need any, right? Because it's full up. There's probably a backlog. Yes. See, you can't get the Logi science. We're drowned in Logi. All right, that's wonderful. That means this is definitely going to finish. Good. Let's take a moment and look at the things we love. So I like essentially puzzle games. That's not quite it. It's games that reward thinking really hard about something obsessively for a long period of time. I mean, look around you. This was a plan I thought up and then unfolded over months. That's my speed. That's what's fun. And so trying to think about how to successfully navigate this dungeon on one life with the odds against you on a masochistic difficulty, trying to come up with a plan to use one resource that's stuck in your head as something that is probably underused and you can probably get something out of it and you can use that to just get a little farther. That's my speed. That's what I do. We need more of this stuff. And that's... What are you? Zinc nano somethings? Well, that is curious. Zinc oxide. So I'm going to be playing that. I'll be putting up a video about it. Probably later on in my day, in your past. It's just how it is. There's no buffer for that. And I'm going to be trying to throw out a couple games of that every while again. It will impact the rest of my life, but... So I need to mega prod this and mega speed this. Probably these guys. And that will make the most out of our Relesia extract here. And it looks like we need more Relesia. Alright, so let's add to our list. Need more Relesia. Maybe even a wormhole here. Need mega prod Relesia. Relesia extract products. Okay. Oh, we did this. So now we need more LDS. And that is... It's been a problem for a very long time. Anyway, I highly suggest you watch the Jupiter Hell episode. I just support Cornel Kaiselwitz. He's been doing this for a long time with very little reward. And he deserves better, frankly. And right here, do we just need to up this? These guys look like they're going. Nexelit, Antimony. Yeah, that's just pegged out and has been pegged out. We just need more. Alright, it's time to start sacrificing our limit right here. You know, we've been trying to conserve fuel so very badly for so long. However, that's just for normal circumstances. That's the standard playbook. Don't burn fuel if you don't have to. That's how you have fuel. But we are now approaching a circumstance where overcharging everything might be a good idea, because this is full beaconed already. So it's time to give up the limit. It's going at speed 16. There's now speed 22, and it's drinking all of the fluid in the world. Do I just have to make another footprint? It'll be really easy because of this. I think probably that's what I have to do, because I don't want to burn the fuel like that. I think I just have to expand. And we have, hey, natural expansion space. So let's see if we can do this in a different sort of style. Well, here's the thing. It's already mega prodded. What happens if we just edge up just a little bit more? Now it's using so much fuel. It's like it's night and day. Oh, you can't see it. Here, notepad, go away. This has a single, this one right here, right next to it, this guy is using 6 megawatts, this is using 60 megawatts, and the difference is like 20% speed. It just, getting down to that limit is so very, very beneficial. So just back off of that. Do I just want to copy paste all of this? Is that where we are in life? This is also a signal that we need a better version of this. We need a better way to make all of it, because I shouldn't be copy pasting this at this point. I shouldn't be copy pasting anything at this point. So let's just do a design. This isn't real. This is all just shadow world stuff. And so this is only going to get us 4 with a design like this. I suppose I could just extend all the lines over here and throw down just another 8 and just extend the carousel. That might be easiest, but we have all these problems. Well, those problems aren't going to be problems, though. This might be, but we can reroute it. How? No, see, not even that's going to be a problem. Okay, I guess this is what we're doing, huh? You go away. You don't exist. Yes, I know it's shocking for you, but it's true. You never existed. We want, starting from here, I think. And this is still not encompassing what we need because it's getting a lot of freeloaders. And we just slide it in here. Comfy. Here, don't, well, yeah, don't put down the other ones. We're going to have to make sure that we both, oh, those are good. Where's our, it says it's affected by 5 beacons. Where's the absolute monster beacons? All right, over there. Here's going to be the problem. Adjusting those guys. Anyway, let's go get 8 more smelters. What's nice about Jupiter Hell is it has a skill tree where your little marine levels up as he shoots demons in space. And you get to, and all of the skills are meaningful. Every skill point is incredibly important. Getting the correct build down. and planning all the equipment boosts that you will hopefully be encountering along the way, and then having backup plans to save the run. Some of my best runs ever have been when all my early plans have just fallen apart and I have to freestyle something and pray. That's when you actually, that's when you learn something, when it doesn't go according to plan. And two, it's when the all of the good things that happen feel best, when you've given up and you know this run is doomed. Like it broke really, really, really bad in the mid game, or you misplayed. There's also that. And you have to figure out how to recover, if you can recover. Like what small percentage gambles do you have to take at this point in order to save this run? And so you take them, and most of the time they don't work out because that's how small percentages work. But then sometimes they do, and it's like, oh, God wants this run to happen. I am invincible. This is probably the wrong response. This is probably distressing for everyone when this happens, but it's totally true. So looking forward to that. It's going to be a nice, simple game of shooting demons in space. We're going to have to update this, right? The entrance and egress will be different. We shall still do the carousel. Oops, not quite. But not quite like this. Yeah. All right, so now we'll be able to clip all of this when the time comes. Okie dokie. These guys are using 8 megawatts a minute. This guy is down at his limit. Let's not look at this. Let's just do infrastructure at the moment. I don't think Jupiter Hell is going to be a super regular thing. I did kind of comprehensively beat the game. I really wish he would come out with new content, but unfortunately, his old content hasn't performed well enough to free him to justify to do that, which is a shame because I think he makes really quality stuff. And so I talk to people on the internet and say, you should play this game. That is an unequivocal, heartfelt endorsement for everyone listening. I think everyone should go play Book of Hours too. Well, Book of Hours, no. Book of Hours is a very refined taste. It's an excellent, excellent game if you happen to be into that sort of genre, and I absolutely am. Like if you're a Darkest Dungeon kind of guy, Book of Hours and Cultist Simulator are 100% made for you. If you're also a guy who likes Lovecraft in any way, yeah, we got your Lovecraftian stuff right here. But unfortunately, that is not most people. It is a specific taste. All right, good. This is now online. Now we got to talk about these guys. And it looks like we could just take them over, right? And it's not going to harass the other side, which is really what I was concerned about. Ah, now we have this. These guys are now kind of out of control, but not really. Not enough for me to care. This guy's using, 24 megawatts. All right. You're right. I care. I cared so much all the time. People are a little frightened sometimes how much I care. It's a burden I carry. All right, now we're down as low as we can go. Great. Okay, what have we done? These are going at speed 16, which is our standard for over here. Oh, we don't have any way to get material out. Also, we have very, very poor visibility right now. Yeah, where's your... there's... I protest this, my friends. I protest it vigorously. This is not suitable treatment for an engineer of my standing. Great. All right. So, in theory, oh, there's a problem. I really wish I could see what the problem was. I can't see. Okay, what has happened here? So it's like this, I suppose? That's how it works? But what's going on? I wish I could see. Guys, we have to be able to see. I am sorry, Mr. Person who made these buildings. I really am. But they are too tall, and they impact my gameplay. They look nice. They're one of the better buildings in the game when it comes with action. Like, I love the explosions. I love this high contrast molten metal going by. I like the bubbling fire. I like how you never, ever have to wonder that this building is working or not. You can just look at it and just immediate. Not working, working. Not working. All the sparks in there. It looks great. It's too damn tall. All of this right here, this 3-4 tiles it's impinging upon, you got to get rid of that. Just take all of this stuff and just like gracefully end the building at the edge, or maybe poking over just a little, you know, just a little is okay. Like halfway into this tile up here, that's fine. That doesn't really stop me. But this 4 tile overhang thing, no, guys, you gotta, don't do this. Do not do this. Anyway, what did we just research? It was a pie for a rum. Research doesn't matter anymore, right? So we're just flagging uplifting stuff. We could also do artillery. Honestly, quite tempting. There's probably no, there probably isn't anything we need. Should we do this? It requires a lot of specialized stuff. This is probably the answer to a lot of problems. Once you set up all of the ingredients, all of the artificial meats, but this only makes 1. And immunosuppressants are pretty expensive. It's affected by prod, so okay, it's 2 and a bit. And then for all that, you get 10 scrondrix. My read on this recipe is it might be necessary. However, it looks like a complete pain. That might be its purpose. But I look at this and go, I don't want to do this, guys. If there is any other way, we have to get this on our way to ultimate victory. So here, press this button. In the name of ultimate victory, we shall get this. And we also get the bioreactor upgrade, which is untakeable, right? Yeah, this is the untakeable turd, where it breaks every single bioreactor in your factory. And do you know where yours are? Because I don't know where mine are. It just makes it completely unpickable. You cannot do a rebuild like that at this stage. That is a turd you pick if you are going to completely rebuild your base after utility science, which, to be fair, people do. And it's kind of warranted because wormholes change everything. But at the same time, you have to know what you're getting into with that. Is this guy... You can't out. What is this? God, I wish I could see. All right. It's like, again, I appreciate your effort. This one has to go back. I'm sorry. we need some tweaks here. There. Now this is going. Now this is venting. I'm not certain at all. Okay, I'm pretty certain we do not have enough material going on this belt for this. Alright, so it's going to be just straight double. I thought we could get away with 50%. But apparently that is not so. I'm so glad I have an exit line out here instead of putting it all on a sushi belt. How is it 40 minutes into the episode already? Alright, well this is doing something. Let's take a look at a graph. Nexelit, Antimony. Yeah, the thing that's already right there, of course. Alright, in the before time, it was 1,300 a minute. And in the glorious now, we are not quite double that, but maybe after I've dumped more material on the belt. See, now we're out of Nexelit. This was, I had this in my head as the next problem down the line. Because this is eating a lot of material. Is Nexelit pressurized? It is. So perhaps that could go a little faster, but this is a questionable solution. So we're going at speed 6, now we're going at speed 10, so that's actually quite noticeable. And I wonder if it's just going to blow through the molten Nexelit pool. I don't know, we're backed up real good. We probably do... No, these guys produce 250 molten Nexelit a second. Each one of these are only eating 250. So, and then we have lots more. Lots more. But it isn't backed up all the way. So, this is going to live like this for a long time. No guarantees of whether it's going to keep up or not. So, we shall see. There, this is firmly buffered again. And we take a look at the... Yeah, we're low on Nexelit. So this is going to waver for a while. Here, we're going to upgrade this to a watch. We're going to just say watch Nexelit Timmy alloy. Excellent. As much as I enjoy just watching the factory work, our time is really spent better. Just anywhere else. I really do just love watching the rates, watching the machines go. Alright, can't stand here forever. Fascinated by that which we have made. We have to watch retrovirus. Okay. We pinned a watch on this from last time, and it's been quite a while, so we can see how this system has developed. We're definitely making it. That's good. Happy to see it. Are you a retrovirus enjoyer? You are. And this guy can no longer okay, stop. Stop. Alright, okay, he did it. This guy can no longer fulfill his duties. He is no longer keeping up with everything. You, sir, need to be replaced with the new version, the flying version. Right there. You, my friend. You, my friend. You go right there. Oh, we have some. Alright, so this is no longer a huge problem. It's a mild problem. Alright, you go do that. Off you go. Right. And this guy's coming, and that's great. And that's fine. Okay. And science is going, and that's fine. All right, so I want to say retrovirus is doing fine. There's no reason to watch it anymore. Good. So we need more zinc acetate. That is a statement of heavy consequence. Let's go take a look and see how that's doing. Zinc acetate is... what chain is it in? I remember it was vital a while ago, and I was checking it basically every day. I can't remember exactly why, though. Zinc acetate is... someone tell me. Okay, someone tell me where it is. Alright, right up there. Okay. So over here, and right there. So we need more of this stuff, huh? Why? I can't remember. Empty cargo. Oh, it's in stock for the moment. Where do you get used in? Tell me a story. Ah, advanced coating. There we go. And this was our bottleneck on advanced coating, I guess. Was/is. And we need more of this forever until the end of times. This guy's waiting. Yeah. This guy's... okay, it's moving, just not fast enough. Let's take a look at the graph. Zinc acetate. Okay. Well, we know what we must do, right? It's very straightforward what's going to happen here. Yep, you get picked up, you get picked up, you get picked up. And we have a prod party. Alright, we have lost 12 a second right here. That's what's happened. Now we have a prod party. And now you get to be the bigger brother. Now you are the bigger brother. No longer are you carried on the shoulders of others. You are the one who must carry. And there you go. And now that produces... each one of these produces what all of those put together. And there's more of them. So... and it's better prod. And you need more... scoopers. We probably need better belt. And this was probably better off as loaders. Probably better off with loaders here. Maybe even one taking one side and the other taking the other side. That's still not enough. Alright, maybe we need loaders on the insert side as well. Alright, there. Any better? Finally keeping up. That's making some acetate right there. And it's very efficient. So, I'm going to call this a solid win. We did good here. Yeah, we did good. I think. So long as this can keep up. That's another question, I guess. This is eating 75 here. This calls for a wormhole. It really does. Here, you're being retired. People say I'm favoring the aerial caravans over the dinosaurs. And that the dinosaurs get retired while the aerial caravans do not. This may have been a fact for a while, but the worm has turned, friends. No longer are the aerial caravans safe from economic disjunction. They are creatures of the factory like any other, and may be thrown away like biological trash. The nanosecond, the absolute nanosecond, something comes along that is slightly better. And unfortunately for them, what has come along is a lot more than slightly better. You guys have problems. And if you think what I'm saying is cruel, if you think What I'm saying is dehumanizing towards the tiny pixel animals under my care. I just want to remind everyone, remind/inform that I have to give a presentation on AI adoption in my computer job later today. And if that doesn't inform you about the state of my position, the state of how secure I should feel about things that are coming, you have not been paying attention to current events. Personally, I think I'm going to be fine. I should not have done that. I shall survive. Many, 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 many other people will not. Zinc plate. I don't know what's going to happen. The next 5 years are going to be so wild. There you go. The good news is AI has reduced the cost of software production by a factor of 10 or so. It is out India. The only thing worse right now than being an American software developer is being an Indian software developer. Those guys are completely and utterly screwed. It's going to be a straight up apocalypse of their entire market. There is just no reason whatsoever to outsource coding to India, even on a superficial level. Once an organization successfully works out how to correctly and safely apply Claude and everything that's coming behind Claude, because they're not done. I know Anthropic just came out with an announcement saying they want a global pause in AI development. Of course they do. They're ahead. Oh, there's more than one of them. I probably should have looked at that. Anyway, maybe there's more than one of them, you know? Over the next 5 years, it's just going to totally... Okay, what I was trying to say was the cost of software development has gone through the floor. It is going to take a minute for this reality to sink in for corporate America. Corporate America doesn't like thinking. Corporate America really doesn't like change. It took corporate America solid 10 years to adapt to the idea of computers. It took another 10 years for the internet. And they are still adjusting to the cloud. It's gone substantially faster, better this time around. I feel like an adaptation gene might have been selected for in the last generation of bankruptcies. However, I still think it is going to take noticeable time before how much AI really has changed things in the software coding and development space, just computing space in general. Because what it's done is it's dropped the cost of software by at least a factor of 10. At least. In certain cases, for certain small programs, it might have just essentially made it free. I was talking to a customer the other day who was having a very specific, very, very, very fiddly DNS problem. And so I just point blank say to the guy, just write your own DNS server for this specific reason. This would have been completely and utterly unthinkable before. Zinc plate. Because when you write a piece of software, it doesn't end there. People think it does, but it don't. Then you have to support the software. You have to keep it up and running. You have to have the institutional memory of the software's existence, coupled with someone who understands what the software does and why it does it. That second part, elusive a lot of the time. I guess there was a third. So there's a lot of overhead with that. But when you have AI on your side, especially for something like as little, just as teensy tiny and simple as a DNS server for a single, very focused purpose. It used to be you had to find the resources to do it, and the people that knew enough about infrastructure to be able to form the sentence, I want a custom DNS server, were not the people who were equipped to then go and make said DNS server. In a large corporation, you have to coordinate the resources, come up with a lifetime plan, justify it to the managers, get their attention, make sure they actually fall through with it. An entire circus. And it just wasn't worth it. But now, with AI, it has crunched a lot of those problems into a single person with a much smoother, more dynamic approval chain, allowing the organization to actually consider doing these. Here, there was a third, and I didn't check for it, and he's now working over there now. Good job, Mr. Whale. And so there's going to be a lot of problems that have programs-shaped solutions for it that people would just not solve before because the burden and the difficulty of creating and maintaining software was so great. This is my career, by the way. This is what has made me money over the years, this differential. And now the difficulty there has just dropped through the floor. The bottom has dropped out. And in the initial wave that we're coming up on, there are going to be a lot of problems out there that were waiting to be solved. A lot of stuff that we would fix this problem, we would do it right if we had the approvals, if we had the resources, if. But now all those ifs are like, okay, just do it. Okay, just do it. Okay, just do it. It's going to take them a while to figure out that this has changed like that. But once they do, there's going to be this explosion of specialty software. Do I really just have to... Oh, this draws on Chromium too. Put Megaprod on everything here. I'm not so confident in the amount to do that. Let's just turn it up like this. Let's take a half measure, right? So a land of great changes is upon us. I feel like I understand it better than most. And I hope to survive the coming changes by being a reliable guide. You know, anyone can climb Everest so long as they have the right person telling them how. If you do not know how, you just die. So there is undeniable value in the man telling you how to climb Everest. And that's where I'm planting my flag at the moment. This is highly sketchy. Like, we're seeing molten zinc, the pressure fall on this line. Oh, hello. Hello, second order problem. This is like third order problem at this point, but still. Here, I'm checking for green valves. Anyway, apologies for the frequency of AI rants here on this pleasant little factory channel. But you could see a bit of the overlap between the automation head, the automation enthusiast, and the horrors that are afflicting our society. Yeah, I can't say it's completely out of genre. Anyway, I should probably switch off of that topic. Are we really just low on heavy oil? Oh no. We're just straight up low on it. Where do we get that from? I don't actually know. It should be... I guess it's right here, right? This is the heavy oil. And we are... Yeah, we're just cranking along, and we need to be sped. It has never needed to be touched. So we need compressor in quantity 6. Where are we? We're almost at where I have to force myself to switch over and start doing uplifting. We got 3, we need 6. So I guess we leave some of these chores for tomorrow. And then we start uplifting. Maybe I'll go glance at the world's most valuable sewer line first. I don't know why I think there's compressors here. There isn't, right? Where is compressor? I never have to think about you. You are in fusion energy, which means you absolutely have not been wired up for blue buildings, because I am in fact that lazy, and that's okay. Where? Compress. Comp. Over there. There's a lot of uplifting to do. Oh, we have to check on a lot of our gambling, too. We shouldn't call it gambling. YouTube doesn't like it when you call it. What is this? That's a different comp. I turned off my brain when I did this. Sad, funny, or funny, sad. You be the judge. What was I doing? Heavy oil. Let's go fix that. Fix/make different, right? It's what we do here on the channel. Let's move the bottleneck somewhere else. All right, right now we are making 600 a second. Look at this. Surprise! We are now making 900 a second. It's only a little better. We have these on us. There's not enough. Here we got this and a consolation prize. All right. Now we're making 400 times 6. It's over 2,000. That is probably exactly what we want out of life. Oh, do we have water problems now? No, this is on the Grand Water Line, right? Which admittedly does not mean we do not have water problems. It just means we probably don't. It's going good. Heavy oil, please. Heavy oil. Yeah, we were pegged. Completely pegged at 36K. And now, I wonder why that little surge happened. I don't understand. I really don't understand this. Why? Oh, it's probably full up, or it's saturated a valve. Okay, yeah, saturated this valve. Got it. Okay. I have done this before. I understand a little bit about what can happen. I'm a professional. I'm here. This is essentially a 2-hour-long TED Talk I give every single day. 12. There you go. All right. There. Okay, so now we should see a proper line for heavy oil. Yeah, there we go. And now that is 4 times as much-ish? 4 times as much? Yeah. All right. That probably solves the problem. If it doesn't, well, it didn't want to be solved. Did we actually accomplish more zinc acetate? That was what we set out to do today. And just looking at it, I want to say we did pretty good. It's being used more efficiently, and that's something. Zinc acetate. So we used to be at 1.7, and now we're at double it. We have doubled zinc acetate. We have made more zinc acetate. Watch Nexelit, Timmy. We've been gone long enough that we may have more information. Why aren't you going? You cannot vent. There's only one reason why this is ever acceptable, and that's because this guy is full and that is full. All right, we have solved that problem too. Good job. And that was needed because we wanted more Gearbox 4s, and it was held up on that. And now Gearbox 4 is, as you can see, being made. They're also being made available to the network, and that means perhaps we are making best bots. We are making best bots. We have 50 of them. We want 200, and right now they just need more gearboxes, and they're on their way. Watch this space, friends. We will be back for this. Anyway, chores are now done for the day. I declare it so. Oh, hey, friends. You will find employment elsewhere, don't worry. You have relevant skills. No. How you doing, Irving? He's thinking. The Irving is thinking. The Irving is possessed by rage? Yes, exactly. Okay, good. His core nature still has not been broken. They are remarkably resilient creatures. Now we need this to go. We need that to go. We need this. Zinc nano compound is on my list for tomorrow. All right. This is flowing, just not flowing very well. Oh, it's dependent on zinc acetate, so this can be improved on multiple dimensions. And then, can you be prodded? No. Can you be prodded? No. So this is the prod step. Anyway, the good news is I have prod for you. And we need more Relesia. And that's another thing. Maybe we need to wormhole it here. Not opposed to that at all. And none of you can be prodded. This would be glorious if we could, but no. Probably could be sped, but we don't have the Relesia. Anyway, I'm going to take a little break, just a little one. And then I will come back and we will do uplifting. See you in a minute. And back. Let's get going. Let's just go start doing stuff. Oh, wait. Let's throw away some trash first. Not quite trash. Needs to be recycled. Needs to be upcycled. Let's take part in the upcycling economy, right? We have way too many caravans on us. And not enough wormholes. Oh, that's... Can I... No, wormholes aren't available. I have to pick them up by hand. I should probably change that. And put a proper chest in so at least the Oculus can keep me topped up. Anyway, let's start marching down the list like we do. Trees. Still doing great. Fantastic. So great to see it. This guy in a constant... kind of feel like you're not doing anything. Or you're bringing 100 each time. And it needs how many? 1 each. And then some get mulched. So it's a slow march, but it is a march. Meanwhile here... This still isn't enough, right? Is 2 enough? To guard against bricking. Let's go through it again. So we have 6 seeds. And then 6 seeds can become 5 cacalc with a 30% chance of extension. Or 40%. So that's a high brick chance. 5 cacalc, if you then go around again, does not become seeds yet. So you have to add 1 cacalc. So this is still not good enough, unfortunately. I need this to run longer. It's kind of cruel because without this upgrade I have that gives seeds, you kind of have to go all the way to 12 cacalcs or just risk it. And I suppose just risking it is what people would do, but I'm gonna wait until we get like more of all of this. Just more. There's no reason to push this. I don't want to take a risk. And there's plenty left to uplift. Meanwhile, this is going great. Fantastic. How are Bodos doing? We had problems there. And you want to know what this looks like? A complete lack of Bodos problems. But seeing them flying tells me maybe we have logistics problems, but I'm not feeling it right now. I'm feeling total Bodos victory right now. Yadal's full up again. It's kind of curious that we're not flooded. Isn't this a wormhole assisted Yadal? Didn't we do that? Can't remember. Alright, whatever. Something happened here. It's done now. Navens, awaiting tech. Moondrops, still not making any progress whatsoever. That's because it is very, 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 very slow. That's fine. It can continue cooking. Yadal's. Yadal's. Is Yadal's ready? Yadal's is... It makes 5 spores. And then to raise them, we need 10 spores. So no, this is just slow. You can keep cooking. That's fine. Relucia, done. Potato, done. Arums, we just have that. We just got the upgrade for that. And so, do I just have to build this out again? Is that what the it seems to strongly imply there's a pattern involved here. I usually retire the Mark II when I do a Mark IV, but we take the seeds, right, and we get a 1 in 300 chance-ish of getting a rum, and then that rum goes into number 4, and with stuff. So I guess I have to deploy a roller. That's what we're doing today. So the seeds go right there, and then we take this guy. Where do we make the blue arums? I don't... Oh, they're right over here. Oh, okay. Well, first off... Okay, first off, there we go. Then we add all the red ones to the hero bin. Second off, I want you to do this. Yes? Alright. So, this is just to get the 1 arum, and then the 1 arum goes to 200 pulp. 200 pulp then goes to 6 seeds, and then 6 seeds go to 1 arum. And there's change involved here, and it's deterministic. So we just need 1 arum. That's all we need to start this cycle off. Okay. And is this pulp used for anything? Because it sometimes is. No. Alright, so we just need a roller here. And you need the seeds. So this guy probably needs to be sped. That's going to be the bottleneck. And then I'll build a deployment just like this down here when it's time, just not now. So what we need is... We need arums, just straight arums. And then also the seeds. And then fertilizer, ash, and all this stuff. Alright, let's go get one more greenhouse. And we will start the... Here, wait a second. Hold on. There's something we do. A rum. In progress. Feels great. Oh, we didn't check on Yatoi. Well, we didn't get there yet, so it's not time. It would be improper to check on Yatoi right now. So we want a rum area right here. Thank you. Come with me. And we will start them on a lifetime of gambling addiction. Yeah. This is what's happening here. I guess they don't need it at all. Alright, what speed do you go at? This is gonna be the bottleneck though, I think. We need a caravan, I think. It's kind of curious how this place is laid out. And we have coal gas around here. Of course we do. It's what we're dealing with the rums. Or don't we? Why am I not seeing any coal gas? No, it's right there. Okay, it's so common, it's right there. And then water we can get anywhere. All right, let's do a dinosaur. One more time, just like we used to. We need ash, fert, zinc finger fusion, just some rums, and then everything else is local. So we need 20 ash, 10 fert, 1 zinc finger fusion, 2 arums, and that's it. So our number is 2, 12, 13, 17. 3,000 divided by 17 is 150. That's not great, because I'm not smart enough to do that math. 1,000, 200 of you, 300 of you. That'll fit, right? Sure it will. Dinosaur. Return to the economy for a short period of time. Short in the grand scheme of things. It may feel like forever from your point of view. That's supposed to be comforting, by the way. What's going on here? We have no fert. That's kind of really weird. That is extremely weird. I gotta look into that. Because no fertilizer means big problems everywhere. And then arums themselves. That's not quite what I want to do. There we go. And then zinc finger fusion. In stock at a medical wing near you. Right there, throw it in right there, add destination, go right there. Circuit condition, comparator equals go. Unload until target 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,000. Okay. And off you go. All right, this problem solved / made different. All one can ask for. And now load them up. And now what's going on with fertilizer? These are, I haven't had to think about it in hundreds of hours, which is comforting. But someone's on his way. There, that's dropping fertilizer. Great to see. If we go look here. Let's take a look. Fertilizer. Yeah, we have a fertilizer problem. All right, we're going to write that down. Not for right now, for next time. Investigate fertilizer. We're going to have to do something about that. This area is so old. This is an excellent place for a wormhole. Like, all this belongs in the wormhole, and fertilizer belongs in a wormhole. All of this. And this can be level 4s. We can go all the way up to purple buildings. I kind of want to redo all of this. On a wormhole basis. Because it can be done so much more efficiently. But I can't put the fertilizer into the wormhole directly. Not right now, anyway, because it has to be exported like this. I think I'm going to rebuild all of it. I think I'm just going to rip this down, and we're going to do a direct wormhole microfactory structure. I should probably stop these guys now, but I won't. We'll stop them next episode and then catch. It's just so high throughput of everything, and it's all except for biocrud. That's a problem. because biocrud has the waste aspect to it. Same with ash, really. I have to think about this. I don't want to think right now, though. Thinking hurts. Thinking hurts and leads to unfortunate conclusions. Remember, everyone, smooth brain, happy brain, no thinky brain. Don't think, no problems. No problems, all happy. You want to be happy, don't you? All right, so now we need the local stuff. We have to do a bit of a game here, right? As it focuses to this point. And you right here, well, you doesn't exist. You who are yet to be, right there. You are being over enthusiastic, but that is forgivable for the moment. Boom, boom, boom. You shall go so long as these arums are greater than 50. This will start skimming off seeds for uplifting under those circumstances. And then right here, you shall return the failed fruits of the labor that way. And then we will have a arum victory bin right here, which we will be watching eagerly. Excellent, I say. I think this is now done. Assuming fertilizer's there eventually. But I think this is good. Alright, we are in progress with the arums. Alright, is good. Is progress, yes? Let's move on. Potato, that's not moving on, that's moving back. Alright, Yatoi Elo. This is going to be the tough, slow one. There are many of those, but this is definitely one of them. And we have... Oh, no. We haven't gotten a single thing. Never mind. It's only cycled 56 times. This is going to require examination eventually. So you need what? Geostabilization tissue. And that's up here. Should probably see how many of these are on the belt. They're all just amorphous organs. It's the... I don't know. The papaya looking thing. Of which we have none on the belt. Huh. And I guess it's just not, it's made in tandem with perfect samples and it's just not going enough. What to do? Again, short on cotton gut products. And I was wondering what was going on with this because it was a big problem a while ago and suddenly it wasn't. But apparently we still need more neuromorphic chips. And this is at the edge of my... Looks like this guy just delivered. And these guys are waiting for... Bakelite? Oh, that's interesting. And then this guy's having trouble arriving. Yeah. So we just need more logistics at Bakelite, and they're getting tangled up, which says wormhole to me here. Investigate Bakelite. I wonder if this is all going to be stuff going in on the wormhole. Like zinc chloride doesn't really deserve it. But there's so many wormhole channels. Phenol could probably go in the wormhole. It's used in things. Biomass. Don't know what to do. So I don't do anything. We are instead just going to move on. Renea, done. Grods. We're at level, we got 4 grods. Oh, it's coming along. Just believe. Everyone's just got to believe. And at guars, we have 1 guar. Good. And over here, we can turn 1 guar into guar seeds. No, we need 2 guars. So we're not done here yet. Keep guaring it up, friends. And that's it for the plant kingdom, right? Byakuas, mushrooms done. Choked up, in fact. Beautiful. Relesia done. Completely choked. It's going to be helpful tomorrow when I try to get more Relesia. And that's it. That's all the plants. Now, Ugs. Ugs completely done. Fantastic. Are all the plants but Navens in progress? Oh, and moss. I've been forgetting moss for a long time because it's not up there. Moss. Let's just start this. Okay, we have to start it. If we don't start it, no one will. 2 moss to 5 moss with engineered tissue fat. Tissue engineered fat. Right. Okay. And rich gas. This is a weird one. But how do we get the mosses? How do I get the first moss? No. Where's the uplift recipe? Do I not know it? Do I actually not know it? I know it. Right there. Oh. It's a really easy one, too, if you have the ingredients. Alright, so Moss 3, GTA, a lot of GTA. At least it's only a 2% chance. And then we need how many? 2? Alright, and this is done in a moss farm. So we have to hook into the moss ecosystem down south. And then start rolling. Okay, we can do that. Meanwhile, this is almost done. Tech pumping along makes me happy. This not going makes me not happy. Hopefully it recovers. Hopefully we have enough slack in the system so it doesn't slam face first into a wall this time. Because that is simply unpleasant. Same problem, neurochips. Gonna have to do something about that, right? Anyway, we have moss right here. Here's our moss breeder. So we need the moss farm to go right here-ish. And this is only a temporary setup. You're doing this. And you need a lot of this stuff. We need Bodos, immunosuppressants, and GTA has to be around here, right? Yeah, it's right there. Alright, so first off, right there. Second off, right there. And there's no loops here at all, so it just doesn't matter. And it's going to trigger fairly quickly. It's just a 1 in 50 chance. That is tremendously good for uplifting. Right here. There's your GTA. So now we just need Bodos and immunosuppressants. Okay, I can do that. Immunosuppressants, Bodos. I'm kind of wary. Here we go. In progress. The only one that needs research is Navens. That's wonderful. Okay, so Notepad needs to come back for a second. We need 1 immunosuppressant. You know what? It's a 1 in 50 chance. I'm just going to go get this by hand. This is going to trigger pretty much immediately, right? So there's no need to set up a caravan to do logistics properly. Because it's just not going to matter. 2 slugs of immunosuppressants, pockets full of Bodos. Let's go do that. And then this will be wound up and it will be quickly done. Like I keep saying, I love the interplay between you should automate everything, and then later on, there's just these icebergs that float around. Don't automate me. Just solve me one off. If you automate me, it's going to be enormous overkill. But you have to learn nuance and judgment skills, which is surprisingly difficult for a person that plays Factorio. We are good at edicts and firm, simple, repeated rules. There we go. There. All right, we're going to have to put a box out. This also serves as a break, which is nice. And then when we get 2 of these, we'll probably retire this area. We need the space anyway. And then we get this, and we have to run this recipe, which doesn't have to be done here. So yes, we're going to retire this entire area. Tissued engineer fat is okay, I suppose. At least it doesn't decay. Oh, right there. Bam. On run number 10 or something. That's probably about what you'd expect. Like, this is going to be done by end of episode, essentially. It's only a 1 in 50 chance, and it runs fast. Alright, that's good. Meanwhile, we can now create life from nothing. From just some rocks. We have become as God. What shall we do with our tremendous power? Well, we're probably going to uplift these guys again. Oh, and then there's another one on the other side of it. Alright, let's do Ulrichs. Not looking forward to that. Ulrichs are complicated. And it should probably be done entwined with mutagenic serum. Because I need that for Terrible Thing. And it's involved with Ulrich production and Ulrich gene sample harvesting. Don't think about what we're doing here, guys. Once again, awareness is your enemy. Just know that the item comes out, and we need the item. Don't think about where the item comes from. The item is all that you need to think about. The item of itself. It was always here, the item. Oh, now they're being made. Glorious. And that's not really full. And we kind of need them now. I wonder why it's not getting better. Or maybe it is getting better and I just check in on it so seldom. Let's shut our brains off. Awareness is the enemy. Just do not. Whatever you do, do not think about what you're doing. Simply do it. Allow yourself to act on instinct. That is how factories are made. That is how someone is still here 750 episodes later. Yes, good. What I want now is to review the animal kingdom. Indulge in some fauna after so long with flora. Augs, done. Fish, done. Zapier needs research. Corlex, in progress still. Are you going? No. You need water bottles. Why? Oh. 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 I see. This may... I don't know what this stuff is, and and you're doing that thing where you're empty barrels, because empty barrels... Alright. That was great. Really fantastic. I appreciate everything that happened there. Keep rolling, friends. This is cheese. Cheese is fine. We can do this now. We can uplift sponges. So I think we just repurpose these areas, right? So I need 2 good sponge cultures, and also we're going to be doing xylophone next, so now we'll do them separately. I can run around more. Everyone likes seeing me run around. So We want 2 sponge cultures, which was very early for some reason. Right here. 1, 2. Good, done. And now we take them and we're going to uplift sponges. And that's going to be good. No, not here. Yes, yes here. Probably should have changed that one too. I guess it doesn't have to. It's running at limited speed right now, so probably means something. You now have to uplift to the highest, the greatest of goods. And then you need to proliferate them, right? So sea sponge sprouts level 2. Why do we have 2 of them here? Shouldn't that proliferation... No, the sprouts come from right here. So what am I looking at? Why is this structured like it is? Yes, I comprehensively do not understand. Is this supposed to be right here? Does this make more sense? Yes, these lines line up now. Okay, so you want to be the breeder then. Yeah. And then you are the sprouter. Only we shouldn't be doing that right now because we are not at that point. Alright, got it. We want to keep this going back and forth. And we want this guy to start going. Alright, so now we have to get the blue... Oh. Oh. We just do that. Oh, how pleasant. We should probably limit it. And I'm just going to once again just go and put the zinc finger fusion in manually. It's just 1 apiece. Just go get 1,000. How many of these do I need? It's a 1 in 300 chance. And I need... Oh, it can brick. How do I make the sprouts? 1 sponge makes 3 sprouts. And then 1 sprout. So really I only need 1 of these. So, yes. Yes, I am going to go and get just 1,000 zinc finger fusion and just shove it in. And then that should be more than enough to get the 1 victory that I need. And from that, we will proceed. I like this, that it's a decision on automation or not automation. And that sometimes automation is the way to go. I like that. This is troublesome. What's going on here? Just an attack. We have a lot of upgrades we can get in terms of firepower. Alright, you bubbling? You're bubbling. Getting rid of your waste saline. Such a strange thing. Oh, you can go faster. You can go lots faster. There you go. Alright, so sponges will snap into place very, very quickly, and then we'll start breeding them up again. Here, we have to update the dock. Sponge. In progress. I feel great about that. Yeah, just keep trying. And then what happens with these? It's 50% a sea sponge, and that's these guys. Should probably take all of these away. They just go in hero bins. We're gonna need even more hero bins. There's more coming. Oh, we need sponges. It kind of looks like we need better hands to get sponges off. And it's a loading thing. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. This is fine. That's fine. Everything here is fine. Okay, good. I'm glad everything is fine. Next is going to be Zilipho, right? Because it came in the same tech. And what we want... I don't even know what we want here. We want to start rolling for Zilipho. Alright, so we uplift you. We need to feed in 2 blue ones into a repo center. And that's probably one of these. It's probably this one over on the right, right? Yes, this is what we want to do. And we want to uplift to here. Wait, what? No, that's to raise them. This is what we want to do. All right. This is one of those same but different situations. We have a 1 in 300 and change. And then to raise them, we need fish and mushrooms. That's not what we... This is to breed them. So to breed them, we need fish and mushrooms, which we have. And then we add in 1 Zilipho, and we make 2 and change splats. Okay. And so those then get raised, and it's 2 into the Zilipho, and then we only need 1. We really only need 1 to hit. So again, automating this, probably not a great plan. What do we do about the rejects? No, serious question. Oh, we could probably get a better repo center here, but I don't think it matters. What do we do with the rejects? I guess we just put them in the box too. I'm just going to go get another line of zinc finger fusion. Like, there's no need to automate this. It only has to win once. So let's just do it the easy to think about way, and then it's off. And then eventually we'll get 1, and then we'll reconvert all these guys. I guess we have to maybe slow our roll over here just a little bit. We have a hero bin. So I can make it go even faster by upgrading the repo center here, but I don't think it's necessary. And then this guy will supply blood meal, fish food, and filtration media. Okay. I want to say this is now in progress. A lot of progress being made today. The animal kingdom bows before our powerful intellect. We know what's best for it. We absolutely can improve them. All right, what's next? Ulrich, being researched right now. Not looking forward to doing all this. It's complicated. Dilmo needs research. Vrock, how we doing? Have we managed to get any King Vrock yet? Not at all. Why are we stuck here? Ooh, what's going on here? We don't have anyone that gets the plasmids? That's weird. Maybe I put this together wrong. You know, what's the chance of that, right? Oh, big sneeze. Plasmid. 100. And then unload items until target has 100. Yeah, alright. Go cycle, my friend. This guy will go get those plasmids, which for some reason were not here. Probably I never upgrade good alien sample. No, it wants great alien. Oh, it's not plasmids. It's the same thing I did before. All right, hold on. Hold on. You're still doing all this. It's just going to be a little different. They look too much the same. Great. Great alien. Okay. Done. Right there. There's room. It will start going again. And then these cocoons will just evaporate. So this is the slow step. It hasn't... it has not stopped. So... there's no problems here. It's so very slow. Alright, good. Varrock's still in progress. Bees need research. Wobbly boys need research. Scrondrix, done. And here we are with today's new project, the Dingrits. I'm really concerned about science not going. I don't like seeing this. It is a herald of strife within the factory. This is still the neurochips. And now we're stopped. Why? We need this guy to arrive. And it's needing what? It needs bakelite. And we have that on our list. Alright, at least we've identified the problem. Dingrit. We are doing the big uplift. We are uplifting all the way from... We're doing the big lift, friends. Alphas. 36K crafting time. That is the longest recipe I have ever seen. That's 10 hours? And it only has a 50% chance. And it gives 1% prod. That's astonishing. Don't look at that. It's crazy. We want to do this. All right, we need a repo center and then just standard stuff with some cages. Repo center, 150 barrels, 100 cages. Yeah, and then we'll put this together and then... I know we need better Dingrits for something. I mean, for completion purposes, right? To have done the job properly. But there's an additional reason to need Dingrits on top of that. Where are we in the episode? Pretty sure this is going to be the last thing I do. Then we need some barrels. Then we need some cages. And we'll just set this up. And it'll say we had a good day. We didn't make any progress towards Terrible Thing, but that's fine because we were always going to uplift everything before we were done. There is no reason whatsoever to punch out early when there is content to enjoy. Dingrits. So we're going to be taking from right here and they're going to be coming down right here. So, Dingrit land. You, my friend, are going to be doing this. We need how many? Probably 5, right? No, 4. 4 goes into 5 with printing, and it needs cotton gut products, so the moss better be done. Speaking of, let's go see if the moss is done. I bet you it is. Again, only a 1 in 50 chance. It's got 5. It's done so many times over now. Alright, this is good. We're going to rip this down, all of this down next time. And then Dingrits will probably go here when it's time to print them, because they're going to need the cotton gut line, and this place can just vacate. So, good. Good. And so we're going to put you right there, and we want a standard waterer. So I guess just like this. Sure. Here you go. Standard watering unit. And then you're going to actually have to do something weird. Because you're going to have to bring in Scrondrixes. And we're going to have to cage Scron. And that goes here. So just bank to bank. And that checks that box. Those will come in from above. There's the water barrels. And then everything else we need, we can pull off a caravan. Right? So let us do exactly those things I just said. Weird that we're not under we are still under a terawatt. So, oh anyway, dingrits. In progress. We're making excellent progress on all of this. And this is just a standard unit. I feel like I could copy and paste it from somewhere. Bedding, zinc finger fusion, scron, drix, and then Yadals. Okay, so what are we doing for bedding? 1 zinc finger fusion, 1 scrondrix, 2 dingrit. No, those are local. 5 Yadal. Perfect. So, never mind. Okay, sorry, just zoned out for a second. 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 15, 17. So 3,000 divided by 17, which is what we just did before. Funny that 600, 200, 150, 750. All right, dinosaur, where are you? This isn't a permanent position. This is just a temp. This is just temp work. Just keep that in mind. I need you to go and find. I need you to go and find bedding, which I used to know exactly where it was. And now I don't. Oh, it's right there. I knew kind of where it was. There's bedding. Then we need Yadal. Yadal is, of course, right there. Yadal. 750. And then we need Scrondrixes. We need 150 of them, not 50 of them. Get it right, or pay the price. We're low on Zungror cocoons for some reason. I have to write that down. And then we need zinc finger fusion. And it's right there. Beautiful. So, there you go. And then you come here. Same as it ever was. Circuit condition, comparador equals go. Unload until target, 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 target. Bedding, zinc finger fusion, Scrondrix. All right, we have to write this down. Investigate Zungror cocoons. All right. This is done. That is done. This is done. This guy can now go. All right, he'll be back one day. And then when he is, the wonderful machine will spring to life. Take this, take that. All right, so we need a variety of outs. Here's going to be our bin. I'm going to want you to output everything that's not a barrel. And you are outputting everything that is a barrel. That's good. All right, so cages go up there again. Here, there's your cages. And then we're going to end up with our dingrits and our other dingrits. So you're going to go right there. So you will take the dingrits again eventually. And this is good. This is all but finished, right? Okay. And then right there. Okay. And now we need some starter dingrits, I think. Bang, 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 bang. And we're good, right? This should just be proceeding now. You have your test subjects. Your chemicals and solids are coming in. The food shall arrive. Yeah, I think this is going. So, good. Where are we? I think we're done. I am going to wrap up right here. It's going to be a solid 2-hour episode. We got a lot done today. What are you doing? Oh, you're trying to drop. Whenever I see them standing still, I wonder, what should you be doing? What could you be doing? But that is not how it goes. So, does this work? No, it does not work. There, perfect. Perfect landing. What can I look at in our last few minutes here? Let's take a look at Scrondrix. Because we messed with that earlier today. And it's being made at 400 a minute. That's what we wanted, right? Yeah, when we did more than double. Actually, it should be like 800 a minute because we went speed 4. I wonder what this wave is about. It's definitely better right here. And that spiked real high. And now it's something else. Here, let's go take a look. I don't think that's a satiation curve. I think that is a different type of needing stuff. Need more salt? Oh no. Is salt actually being brought in? No. 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 Oh wait, maybe I just never upgraded it. Because I upgraded everything else. Okay, that would make a whole lot of sense. That would explain everything I just saw. Okay, good. Glad we looked. Aren't you glad? Isn't everyone glad we looked? This is churning along, and that's okay. Let's take a look at the speed of our simulation. Hasn't really moved in a while. There's not much more I could ask for, frankly. At this point in the factory, just not losing ground is a win. So you're not going because it's just you're not getting enough Timmy there. This is probably because we're at the max of what a belt can do. It's like this should just be flowing on constantly. We're only at half of a stacked belt, which, don't get me wrong, is quite a lot. However, it is finite, and all finite values are 0 over the long run. How are we doing here? 84 of the bestest bots. Oh, it's going to be so nice when I get best bots. What are we hung up on now? Oh, we need more. All right, and do we happen to be making this? No. Are you going to drop? Oh. All right, oh, he's coming back, though. So, I don't know what you were hung up on. Probably super alloy. Not that. Not that. Not that. I mean, maybe that, but probably not. And definitely not that. It's actually just a long route. But I'm betting it's super alloy because there's nothing behind it. And it's almost out. Super alloy probably needs investigation. How are we doing here? These guys are linked up. This needs something to change. Like, I'm pretty sure we're wasting lots of whale cycles. What I need to do is to put some of this material onto a wormhole and just bring that in and have the whales concentrate on everything else. Like, I could very easily just put fuel rods in the wormhole. Like, it's not super duper useful. Aramid fiber goes there. Fuel rods can go in there. And like, what else is needed in great bulk? Vanadium. And vanadium is used in lots of stuff. It has a A bit of a claim. Not trioxide. That's not used in anything. And the nickel plate's done local. So the big thing, I get chromium. Chromium could absolutely go in the wormhole. But that's unfortunately made on site, so... The big thing I could do is... Nexelit is in the wormhole already. Limestone and chromium is local. Nickel plate is local. Sand casting is local. I guess I could just put fuel rods and into the wormhole and vanadium. And that would cut down a lot of what these guys are transporting. Oh, hello. Hello, unexpected problem. Never mind. Plan's different now. This looks fine. What's our problem here? Are we just using lots and lots and lots and lots of fuel rods? Why do we not have enough? Kind of looks like this is behind. Huh. Shouldn't they be flowing past pretty frequently? Fuel rod. It's amazing. Yeah, this is the second one kicking in, and it's just going to kick down in a little bit, and so this is base. So we're just not making enough, was it 239? Yeah, 239. That's excessively interesting, and it may warrant an investigation. No one is backed up here. This is just we need more. We are at the point where we just need more. All right, we're going to put that down. Need more fuel rod. Mark 1. All right, it's written down. I think it's time where this just has to go faster. Is this... Do I need another one of these? You are producing spent MOX fuel, and it's full up. This produces 20 a second. This eats 40 a second, question mark? Well, that's the problem then. Produces 16 a second. So is this the bottleneck then right here? This guy's, it's abundant. All right, we're just going to leave that as an investigate item for next time. Okay, it's time to wrap up. We did good today. We researched science. There was no huge crisis in that regard. There's constant little crises. That's different. That's probably okay. I really need to research all of those military techs. I need to do a solid military arc before I turn biters off. That's probably going to be a post-game thing. Maybe I never turn biters off. I wonder if there's a way I can seed them. Of course there's going to be a way I can seed them back. That's an expensive explosion right there if it took out any spores. But the good news is it lasted long enough that I can take a hit. Anyway, screenshot. What did I do today? Well, there was a lot of choring around. We increased zinc acetate. We increased acetic acid on the back of that. We increased heavy oil. We put zinc into the wormhole, all in the name of more acetic zinc acetate, which is needed for advanced coating, which is needed for everything that I love. So that's in progress. There was also some other little things we did wandering around. We messed with scrondrixes. Hopefully have improved that. We messed with phytoplankton. Definitely improved that. I should probably check on sulfuric because it was a huge problem last episode. And indeed, probably all this episode. Chromium, probably an issue as well. Chromium was heavy oil, I think. Or was that zinc? I can't remember what chromium's problem was. It looks like it was dissolving, perhaps. I don't know. In other news, we're making the best bots. We made about a third of them. We're waiting on more Mark IV gearboxes, which I think we will now have, because we've doubled the size of Zinc Nexelit alloy. It's not running truly at double speed, but it's close enough. And we have a lot of the Zinc Nexelit alloy now, so great. What else? We have a fertilizer problem to address tomorrow. I think I'm going to take a rather sharp and severe solution there. That's going to be fine. We're going to repurpose the entire area. And the entire block, I think, is going to get ripped out and turned into something different. It's been a long time since I did that. It's going to be fun. And then, after that, we just turned our attention to uplifting. We're starting to uplift moss. The entire plant kingdom is now in progress in one way or another. We're being very cautious about cacao because it has bricking possibility. So that's fine. It can churn. We're going to get safety. I want to be safe. I just want to be safe. Grod's also brought up the fourth of the great flowers. Need 6, have 4. No problem. Started doing a rums. Perfect. No, the only plant I'm not uplifting is Navens. And that needs Zilipho, which is in progress now. Sponges and Zilipho in progress. Coilex unscrewed. Don't ask what happened there. It was fine. It was always fine. And for the final trick, we started uplifting Dingrits right here. So we actually covered quite a lot of ground. And I think this is it for uplift. I think this is actually the edge of uplifting, and nothing else here can be touched. So we did one full cycle. That's pretty excellent. The key about uplifting at this level is learning that you just want to hand deliver stuff. Don't bother organizing logistics. Just hand deliver it. It'll be fine. Like one trip hand feeding moss parts for uplifting Mark IV was enough to double what I needed and then some when it comes to Mark III modules. So we have to rework this area soon. Not quite yet, soon. And everything is generally okay. Yeah, so I'm done. Thank you very much. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.